Dorothy.
How are you feeling this morning? Your sisters look quite nervous.
We're nervous because of tomorrow's appointment with Walton. Oh, and Dorothy, they're not my sisters. It's just a stupid nickname someone gave us.
I know. I'm sorry. Anyway, I've thought about the offer you made the other day. Your freedom for Walton's reputation.
So what about it?
Well, I have a little something for you. Here, take it. Use this before taking your shower tonight.
Is this a hair dye?
Hope you don't mind redheads.
But what's it for? I don't get it.
I can't get you out of here right now, but at least I can hide you. We're always looking for new staff here, and I heard they're trying to find nurses for the men's building.
You want me to hide as a nurse? Is this a joke?
Just for a few days. It'll only be temporary. No one will recognize you there. They've never seen you before. You just need to keep a low profile. Think you can do it?
Noah? Is that the same Noah I met earlier? No.
I just read your report, Mr. Anderson. I should say I'm a little confused. I don't quite understand everything. Would it be possible? Explain it from the beginning. Yes, of course. Well, as you know from the report, Audrey Millers is the former chief of security who has been with us as a patient for the last 4 months. Well, last night she left the patient's dormitory and dug up the bodies of 6 women who were buried in the south lawn. She then took the bodies to the testing room and hung them on scaffolding. It's in the building that's under renovation. Hanged. Yeah, it was really weird. Each body was connected to the other bodies. If one body was moved, a kind of mechanism was triggered, and then the other bodies moved too. What a mess. She must have spent a lot of time to design it. And Miss Millers, where was she? She was just sitting there in front of her work, crying. I tried to explain to her that they had all died a long time ago, but she didn't want to listen to me. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Do you have anything else to say? Well, may I say that as the new head of security, I promise you I'm going to improve things around here. I just read your report, Mr. Anderson. should say I'm a little confused. I don't quite understand everything. Would it be possible for you to explain it from the beginning? Yes, of course. Well, as you know from the report, Audrey Millers is the former chief of security who has been with us as a patient for the last 4 months. Well, last night she left the patient's dormitory and dug up the bodies of 6 women who were buried in the south lawn. She then took the bodies to the testing room and hung them on scaffolding. It's in the building that's under renovation. Hanged. Yeah, it was really weird. Each body was connected to the other bodies. If one body was moved, a kind of mechanism was triggered, and then the other bodies moved too. What a mess. She must have spent a lot of time to design it. And Miss Millers, where was she? She was just sitting there in front of her work, crying. I tried to explain to her that they had all died a long time ago, but she didn't want to listen to me. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Do you have anything else to say? Well, may I say that as the new head of security, I promise you I'm going to improve things around here during the night, and especially for any difficult cases like Miss Miller's.
Speaking. Oh, Rose, it's you. Listen, forget what happened earlier. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. What? How? Damn, Rose, don't tell me you went there alone. No, please. Don't tell me you're sorry. You know you don't. Every time it's the same story. You never listen to me. Because I'm your partner. That means we work together. Oh, please. You know you're not going to find anything there. The girl disappeared from a Boston orphanage, not some old place at the other end of the state. You see, that's your problem. It's always complicated with you, Rose. Damn! Listen, Rose. I'm coming up. Wait for me to get there and we'll search the asylum together. And don't do anything stupid before I get there, all right?
What does that mean? Investigation report.
I questioned Mr. Greg Anderson today regarding the 6 female patients found hanging this morning. He is a particularly odd person. I didn't get any useful new information from him. However, he failed to include an important fact. All of the other witnesses said that Miss Millers kept repeating the words, "I have to kill them myself." Suspiciously, Greg made no mention of this. That's not the sort of detail someone would forget. Maybe Anderson was in shock. Perhaps that's why he failed to report what Miss Millers said. Something else bothers me. I don't understand why the 6 young women were all disfigured. It's as if someone wanted to conceal their identities.
Audrey Millers. Paranoid delirium and outbursts of violence. Regular hydrotherapy sessions. Ice bath immersion. Results were inconclusive. No psychic abilities detected. Orbital lobotomy recommended.
Okay, girls, here's the plan. Tonight, we'll be all alone in the recovery room. When they bring her back from the session, We'll lock the door and deal with her. She's going to pay for everything she did to us. Don't be afraid. She's not the head of security anymore, just a patient like us. I'm counting on all of you.
Cold water.
Diary of Audrey Millers, head of...
January 16th. This morning, I found a letter in my locker from Nurse Dorothy. She wants me to steal Dr. Walton's elevator key. The thought of risking my job makes me nervous, but I have to think about the safety of the patients above my own wants. 6 patients disappeared without a trace. Something seriously wrong here. January 24th. I approached Walton today. I've been taking my lunch breaks at the same time he does, so I can flirt shamelessly. Like all men, he's easily swayed by his dick. I see the want in his eyes. I wonder if he sees the disgust in mine. I'm not enjoying this. It feels degrading. But it's so easy. Especially with a married man. February 8th. This evening, after our shift, I let Walton screw me in his office. I wonder if he even cares that he's screwing me, or he's just happy to be screwing. While he was getting dressed, I stole his elevator key. Before leaving, I slipped the key into Dorothy's locker, as we agreed. I hope he won't suspect me. February 11th. Last night, Dorothy went up and took a look around the 5th floor laboratory. I don't know what she's found there, but she's more determined than ever to learn more about the disappearance of the 6 sisters. What I do know is that she went to meet the committee this morning.
Diary of Audrey Millers, Head of Security, Part 2.
February 15th. Fuck. I spent the morning crying in the bathroom again. I feel so dirty. I haven't heard from Dorothy, and it's stressing me out. I met Walton at around noon. I was nervous that he might mention his lost keys, but he didn't. He's been very sweet, and even invited me for lunch. He doesn't seem upset that I've been distant. He told me he understands. February 23rd. We talked a bit about my relationship with Nurse Dorothy during our conversations. The more I think about it, the more I feel like this woman has issues with anyone in a position of power. Does she hold a grudge against Walton for being a doctor? Is she envious of my power as head of security? No, that would be absurd. February 28th. I visited Walton in his office today. My suspicions have been haunting me, keeping me awake. Is Dorothy mad at me? He listened to me rant and even recommended some medication to help manage my stress. I agreed to start therapy sessions with him every Thursday. Until now, I hadn't realized that he seems to be a very caring man. Why does my terrible opinion of him suddenly seem so wrong? I feel guilty about having manipulated him.
Diary of Audrey Millers, Head of Security, Part 3.
March 8th. I'm getting more and more stressed out, and I'm constantly anxious. These pills don't fucking work, even though I keep taking them every morning as Dr. Walton prescribed. I thought they were supposed to help. March 9th. I saw Nurse Dorothy today. She was acting so different, so smug. She told me that she had what it takes to bring people down, and I don't even know what that means. Does she want to get rid of me? Was her comment even directed at me, or was she just bragging? I'm worried she'll rat on me about the elevator key I stole from Walton. Did she trick me? March 14th. I can't stand the patients here anymore. They're trying to escape when I'm not looking. I can't sleep. I can't let them out of my sight. Sometimes, without warning, I snap and I hit them. I need to be violent with them so they understand their place, but it makes no difference. They don't listen to me anymore. Nobody listens to me. March 16th. Dorothy still has this stupid fucking smirk whenever she looks at me. I want to smack it right off her face. I'm sure she's onto something. She's jealous of me. I can tell. She's been manipulating me from the beginning. She wants me held responsible for those poor girls who vanished. She wants to steal my position. But she has everything all set up. She is a sneaky goddamn bitch just like the rest. Go ahead, little rat. Sneak. Think I don't notice. I'll find a way. I'll show you. I'll hurt you.
It seems really easy to become insane.